out of every day, your home, your castle. The Deep Church. So seriously, Liz, we'll have you back on because I love Vigano, and we haven't had you on enough. But look, let me be brutally frank. There's not 10% of the parishes in this nation, Catholic churches, that Catholics and traditional Catholics give their money to, that would allow that to be read from the pulpit. They not for the gospel, at the end of the Mass, when they read these things, sometimes these encyclicals, you read it, they wouldn't do it, would they? That's the Deep Church, is it not, ma'am?
Yes, and the Deep Church, talking about audit, has received in the last 4 years $2.9 billion, that's with a B, dollars from the Biden administration, to facilitate human trafficking, fentanyl on the border, bringing these illegal aliens over. So that's a great place to start. And by the way, Steve, the bishops have lost the narrative. American Catholics want the border secure. They are enraged over Catholic Charities and what has happened in the last 4 years because, frankly, the deep states has been silenced by $2.9 billion. They will refuse to protect our citizens. And so that's a great place for Elon Musk to start. And American Catholics are behind Donald Trump in cutting this absolutely facilitation of human trafficking. It's got to end, and it's got to end immediately.
Yeah. In fact, they were given orders, Catholic Charities, hey, talk about Hudspeth, they're given directions on how to avoid all this. We'll get to that later. Liz, where do people go to your social media, ma'am? You're on your website. You are a fighter, unparalleled fighter, ma'am. Thanks,
Steve. The Vigano letters up at my website, yourechildren.com. I'm everywhere else on social media under Elizabeth Yore, Yore. Thanks, Steve.
Love you, ma'am. Thank you for coming on.
You bet.
Chicago tough right there. Chicago tough. Mike Lindell. Okay, I got Chicago tough and I got Minneapolis crazy. Minnesota crazy. Mike Lindell.